All right, I'm back and in space. Is Twitch even working? Half the time, I don't even know. Microphone's enabled, so why isn't the thing popping up? There we go. Things popped up. Oh, great. I have a bloody nose. Let's use this clean sock. Because... okay. We will be playing my Victory is Life character, who is a Jem'Hadar from the Star Trek faction known as the Dominion. Pretty ominous sounding name, honestly. But the Jem'Hadar, little, I guess, trivia or history, if you will, they are quite literally bred for war. Their sole function is to serve the Founders and fight.
The Founders have asked the Alliance to send an expeditionary force into the outer reaches of our territory. The Herc aren't as numerous there. We should be able to gather intelligence on them while we render aid to the Dominion forces in that sector.
Are we going
Founder
to
Odo will be accompanying us on his flagship, along with Captain Kira aboard the Starfleet vessel Defiant. Counselor Garrick will be commanding a small Cardassian fleet as well. We will meet them in the Dosi system. Our latest intelligence has discovered a Herc presence there. Join us
Sometimes
there
it can be dry enough here where it just bloody nose just happens. So more Ketracel White.
Remember,
and on the PC version you can actually see the other rewards you can get. Complete Delta Rising. A Delta Rising mission. Station down. So do we... Yes, we have to go into the Gamma Quadrant, which is through the Bajoran wormhole. I should... Alright, well, we'll do an endeavor, because I know I get, like, a pretty good-sized rewards for doing those. Oh my god, my quantum slipstream drive. And yes, I can go to warp speed in reverse.
You've arrived. Good. We need to stop the Herc before they attack the Dosi homeworld. The Alliance has sent ships to assist us, but we're the front line until they arrive. I hope you're ready to make a stand. The Dosi recently joined the Dominion after many years of independence. Their aggressive fondness for commerce can be troublesome, but they've managed to prove their worth to the Founders. Work on this planet was a joint project with the Karemans, and the Dominion built a station here to provide oversight.
Spaz, is that you? Hope it's you. Because... No, it isn't. It's... someone that I wish would talk. But, forgive me, I'm doing a tweet. I'm also fighting off a bloody nose. I should be getting to business.
Honor the Founders. Destroy the Herc.
You know, soon.
Victory is life!
Streaming. You know what? We'll put that down for now. Want to get the business here. So many quantum torpedoes. Kill that rabbit there. weapons. Oh no, not weapons, ships. Because I've allied myself with the Federation. Oddly enough, we're fighting bugs. So my next question is, to the person watching, would you like to know more?
You fought well, and honored the Founders with your efforts. Take this opportunity to learn what you can about the Herc. As the Vorta are fond of saying, knowledge is power. Any tactical intel you gather here will be of use to all who stand against the enemy. Consider this your next test. Victory is life.
One sec. Spaz, is that you? I hope it's you. Pretty funky looking space station. Kinda looks like they did a half-assed job when they terraformed the planet. That's what
This planet appears to have been abandoned some time ago. No life signs detected. Sensors indicate an extensive network of defunct mines. I'm reading residual levels of dilithium, topaline, chemosite, and several components used in the production of the white. This world is of no tactical or economic value to the Founders. I see little reason for the Herc to attack it. And yet, riddles may amuse the Vorta, but I prefer truth and action. Wait! I'm reading more Herc inbound!
They're going for the station.
Goddamn phone decided to fall. Should probably turn.
What are they after? We should scan the station once we're done with these Herc.
There's the Defiant. So many quantum torpedoes. So many.
The station is a basic resource transport hub, not exceptionally old. No life signs on sensors. It looks abandoned. I'm picking up trace levels of mineral resources in several storage areas, but there's nothing of note here, unless the Herc are driven solely to consume an assortment of minerals. This is a very interesting place, in that it's completely uninteresting to everyone but the Herc.
Okay. I have a hail.
Don't go to warp just yet. We're picking up a distress signal over here. You should take a look.
This is one of the mini games you could encounter, or will
Looks like
encounter.
It's a Karemmi signal of uncertain origin coming from the Karemma system.
Huh.
I seem to recall Quark mentioning some business with the Karemmans recently. This can't be a coincidence. We should look into this. Quark might have bitten off more than he can chew again.
Is that really a good use of our time? The Karemmans are very resourceful. They design a considerable number of weapons and defense systems for the Dominion. I'm confident they can deal with the Herc on their own.
I'd love it if
As for Quark,
Odo
he's
just
quite
became a
capable
cop
of getting
again.
himself out of trouble. Trouble, I might add, that he had no business getting into in the first place.
I must say, Ambassador, I'm shocked. I know Quark's a gambler, but I never realized you were as well. Karema is a part of the Dominion, and an important one at that. Is losing their tactical and technological resources to the Herc wise?
Very well. Since I can see there's no talking you out of this, I'll accompany you to Karema. We're ready to go warp when you are. Let's get this over with.
You do actually get to see the Karemans in an episode of DS9. I have no idea what they are. Well, I mean, no idea what the episode is, excuse me, but...
Where did all these ships come from?
And here we are, the Karema system. Let's address Garrick's concerns, find out what Quark needs, and deal with it.
Far be it for me to question the word of a founder, but that is a very large Dominion fleet I'm reading on sensors. I only mention it because we were led to believe Odo's fleet was the last. I trust there's a reasonable explanation for this miscommunication.
Your presence is not required here. Explain yourself.
Female changeling.
It's not our intent to cause trouble, Founder. We followed a distress signal from our good friend Quark, and we take the lives of our friends very seriously. I am curious about your presence here and the large number of Jem'Hadar vessels accompanying you. You see, Odo told us that his fleet was the only one left to defend the Dominion. That clearly isn't the case.
As are we. Karema is part of the Dominion. We are here to assist them, if they wish it. Odo commands an expeditionary fleet. It is his to use in a mission to seek and destroy the Herc as he sees fit. My fleet is a defense fleet. It seems the distinction was not made clear to you. How unfortunate.
If you don't mind, we would still like to enter Karemin space and assist our good friend in his hour of need. Surely, that would be acceptable, yes?
I will take responsibility for their actions in Karemin space. One of our operatives requires immediate extraction.
You're quite persistent, aren't you? Very well. In the spirit of our newfound pact with the Alliance, I will allow you to proceed, albeit at your own risk. Exercise caution, Odo. It would be tragic for you to come so far, only to end it all here over Karema.
It seems we're not getting the whole story here.
So, business as usual.
You know, those Dominion ships
Exactly, Captain.
could definitely make some Swiss cheese out of those Herc if they decided to help, which unfortunately they don't. Did they change it? Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, I can use it. Gotta love that Polaron bleed through. Why? Torpedo fire. Oh, more viewers! Hello, welcome. I hope you like science fiction. Namely Star Trek science fiction, because that is the subject of this stream. I also accept constructive criticism. Feel free to type that in the chat. Now, it's always good to accept constructive criticism. Or Dominion lockboxes, huh? Well.
My sensors are showing a broad band of interference in the area. It's
Numbers reporting in.
Hailing frequencies.
Well, glad you're reporting in. I'm just curious.
More secure
why are you?
For communication.
Why are numbers reporting in? You know, I mean, why? I guess my better question would be. Oh no! Wait. There we go. Why are you numbers instead of?
Can you hear me?
Another
we need
name.
help, and fast.
What's the meaning behind
Most
this
of our planetary
Twitch
defense
name?
lines are in danger of being overrun by the Herc.
Feel free to
Tried
be
to
as
evacuate, but
clever
the Jibladar fleet opened
as
fire on our
possible.
ships when they broke orbit. We're trapped.
Combat is notoriously chaotic. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for that. One best pursued after we find Quark and help the Karemans.
I wonder. Ah, yes.
It is what it is.
We should try to find Quark soon.
There's
It's
no
quite
better
possible
reason.
He's the only Ferengi on the planet. A deep-range sensor scan.
So, what
surely
games do you
located.
play? Took a few scans, but I found one friendly life sign. It's surrounded by a handful of Karema and a large number of Herc. There's a lot of interference in that area, so too bad. Yeah, but we end up getting them, so, you know. That's good. Give me 3, if you're willing. Although you are under no obligation to elaborate on my question.
We'll have to beam down outside of Quark's location. I suggest bringing some pattern enhancers along. We may need them to beam out once we find him.
Do you watch Star Trek at all? Numbers? Or any of them? The movie? Even the ones done by J.J. Abrams?
We're about as close to Quark's last known location as we can get.
Just out of curiosity.
I'm afraid we'll have to make the rest of the journey the old-fashioned way. Shall we? Quark's
Yes.
life sign is near.
We shall.
Let's try to find a way in.
Oh, also the weapon I have on my back
How
is
convenient.
a mining
We'll
laser.
find a hidden path. Let's have a look.
I play Mass Effect. I did some streams when I started. This is the console Twitch, where I do console
Interesting.
games
The metal
on
in
this
the
Twitch
walls
only.
here completely
I have another
scatters
one
my
for PC
senses.
stuff, but my PC can't always run
More
PC games and streaming software. But I have XCOM 1, I have the first one, backwards compatible. And I have all 3 Mass Effects in some form. So, you know, that's what I have in terms of that. Madden, I don't really like sports games. That's just my opinion, you know.
My tricorder
Keep
shows
playing
a
them, 'cause I can
Ferengi
see you
life
enjoy
sign
them.
beyond that rather secure
But
wall.
getting to
Unfortunately,
another
the
thing,
Karenin security
what
system
Star
is
Trek?
beyond
Well,
me.
I should say,
Given
do you have
time, I
like
could
a
crack
specific
it,
series you
but we're
like,
running
or
low
a specific
on that
movie,
commodity. There
or
are
even a
number of
specific
Karenin
game?
life signs nearby.
Because there are quite a
One
few
of them
Star
might
Trek
be able
games
to help
out
us
there.
reach Quark.
Most of them are very old, though. There are a few on Steam. I do know that. Some of them are like interactive movies. I don't remember. Excuse me. Oh man, this thing is powerful. Making Swiss cheese out of them insects. I am refraining from doing too many Starship Troopers jokes. The light is all in. Other person, hello, I'm 49, so I've seen a lot. Okay. I mainly grew up watching the reruns most of the time. My father had all of Next Gen on VHS. And, you know, most, with the exception of
I
Discovery,
think I saw my brother and some of his men hustle a
I've
little
pretty much,
grifter
well,
into a vault.
yeah, with the exception of Discovery, you know, I've pretty much
Good luck
seen them
getting
all
him out of
multiple
there.
times over again on Netflix.
That was
Although commonly,
Just
my
say
favorite
my life.
episodes are
Let me
all
return
in
the
the
favor.
original
One
series.
of my brother's people. She
One,
needed
Space
to
Seed was
find
one.
them, and you're all set.
Armada I like the best. Correct me if I'm wrong, Armada was like you controlled a fleet of ships or something? It looked similar to the Star Wars game Empire at War, at least I say similar, but you know, there are always differences. But getting back to my favorite episodes of all of Star Trek, by the way, were Space Seed. I think it was Mirror Mirror, that Terran Empire one, where the Terran Empire was
The outer world is still a
created in
mess.
canon. And then the Enterprise incident. Those are my favorite TOS episodes. Enterprise, for all its faults, had In the Mirror Darkly, which I thought was really good. I kind of wish CBS would elaborate more on the Terran Empire, but I doubt they will. Hopefully at some point, like, a full-fledged movie will happen, or a series will happen that's just the Empire. But if you don't mind me asking, what are your opinions on Discovery? How do you think, other than the writing, how do you think they can improve? Probably talk to the person now,
I'm
shouldn't
glad
I?
to see you. Thought for sure we'd be safe from those things down here.
Yeah,
Caves to a
I
number
can
of
see that. I
sensors and
largely,
transporters.
the first couple of episodes of Discovery, I wasn't really, you know, too. They
Don't
weren't
mind me
that
asking,
good, to be honest.
Why are you here?
But
Not with
as the show went
Are you
on,
mercenaries?
it got
Private
better.
security?
I actually liked it. No, I'm
That'd
not
be
private
Quark, the
security.
Only Ferengi around here that I
Um,
know of, anyway. He's
I'm
in a
curious to
secure
see what
vault,
season
not
2
far from
is,
here.
especially with Captain
Another
Pike.
VIP.
Will they do
Look, I owe you my life.
the
but I don't
Telosian
have the
thing?
code to
Will they
get to
like
Quark.
somehow tie
There
into
are others
Pike's
nearby.
life
One of them should have
with
it.
the
Help
Telosians,
them,
if you
and
know
I'll
what
make
I'm
sure they
talking
open the door
about?
for you. I swear it.
Now, here's another thing. What do you think of the Orville? I say it's like a spoof, not spoof, of Star Trek The Next Generation. Because Star Trek Next Generation showed You don't always need a fight or action to have like a good episode.
The other Dominion ships just left
The
system.
best. I'm
We're
cool
on
just
our
to have
own.
something else to watch. Yeah. I watch it. I watch The Orville on Hulu. Marvelous invention, by the way. So, do you have a favorite faction in all of Star Trek at all? Have you read also any of like the comic books? Any Star Trek novels or something? I should also say this enemy is the Herc, which, if you know, as you say, you watched pretty much all the series. The Herc were mentioned once in Deep Space Nine. Can you name the episode they were mentioned? You have a person right there. Could have gone after her. RB, damn it! Sometimes it'll do it on command, and sometimes it won't.
Thanks for the timely rescue. I don't suppose you'd be willing to turn a blind eye to all the contraband you've seen down here? It'd save me the trouble of shooting you later.
Yeah, I doubt you would get that far.
Kidding. I was kidding. You know, humor. Do they have that on your planet? Anyway, you're clearly not Kremen police, so what brings you down here? Oh, Quark, yeah, I know him. Little guy, big ears, flashy dresser. I hear he owns a moon.
Gayla used to
We
own a
locked him up in
moon,
a
too.
secure room when the shooting started.
But,
Thanks
well,
to
we
them,
all
I
know what
relaxed
happened to
because
Cousin
they-
Gayla.
Tell you what, help us out with all these nerks, gurks,
Do you
whatever
play
call
this
them.
game,
Help us,
Numbers,
and
at
I'll
all?
help you. Deal?
I'm curious to see, curious to hear, excuse me, what you think of it. What can be improved, and I guess later updates and such.
All right, I'll wait for you here. Try not to die, okay? And here we all are, alive and kicking. Wonderful. We had a deal, and I'm not about to back out on it, especially since you're all so well armed and.
Should you be
crazy.
interested, Numbers, I will be doing
Not
an
the
Assassin's
kind of
Creed
people I
2
wanna
stream
cross.
later.
Yeah.
Trying to flesh out some of my stuff.
Door's open. You better get a move on. Your pal sounds a little stressed.
Well, and when you're being attacked by giant insects that want to eat you, he most certainly would be stressed. You know, he did a better job of screaming in DS9, honestly. Yes, attack me and not them. Do you have, are you one of those people, Numbers, that actually complete reputation and all the research and all, you know, like, the like, gameplay stuff? This is like the most powerful weapon in all the game. For ground forces anyway, Jesus. Good, the Overseer's dead, and so am I. Might as well just respawn. It'll be easier to deal with that way. Another dead bug. If only I had a nuke, I could blow it up in a hole or something. Cutscene!
It's good to see you too, Quark. I see your mission was a successful one as well.
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Kremen tech. They found it a few days before I got here. I haven't had a lot of time to analyze
Yeah,
it.
it is
Thanks
just a
to the
game.
Herc.
I
Allows you
see.
to explore,
Thank you.
I guess,
This
other
narrows things down
universes.
considerably.
It does.
And, you know,
Good.
see what
makes it more
stories people
valuable.
can come up with.
Indeed it does, my friend. Indeed it does.
Not a fan of the latency on Twitch between seeing the chat message and like when you actually hear it. Okay, let's go talk to Quark.
Well, First Minister, it looks like my distress call was heard. We're saved. Thank you. Looks like your reputation for getting things done is well deserved. And as for you, Garrick, you and I need to have a long discussion.
Did the price of his information
Seems
just
you
go
forgot
up?
to mention that Karema was under a Dominion blockade and in the middle of a Herc
Hello, other
invasion.
viewer who just came
You
in. I hope
Cardassians go senile? Oh, don't
stay
answer
and
that. I don't
enjoy
wanna
the
know.
stream.
What I do know is you're not paying me enough for this aggravation.
Yep. Price just gone up.
Not the liberators I was expecting, but thank you nonetheless. I'm First Minister Bakelba. Our situation has gone from bad to worse, and we have the Dominion to thank for it. Those
Yeah.
of us on the edge of the Dominion
Odd sense
were
of irony,
abandoned
though.
when the invasion began. In light of that,
Dominion
we voted
rescued
to
you.
succeed, to truly stand alone. The Dominion stood by while the Herc attacked us. We held off the invasion for a while, but their numbers are great. When we asked for aid, the Dominion refused. When we tried to evacuate, their fleet opened fire. They mean to punish us for our defiance.
Okay, hope you all read that. Oh, set up pattern enhancers. You know, you'd think you'd have Dominion pattern What is this? Is this a... Analyze rubble.
It would appear that the Herc burrowed this way to bypass the doors above. And unlike most burrowing creatures, the Herc actually ate their way through the ground.
Only worms sort of do that. I remember, like, biology class. Certain worms do that.
Herc,
But yeah, I wonder,
For now.
what would a Dominion pattern enhancer actually look like? Okay. Set them up. No, four. Probably after this
Good
mission, I'm
luck with the
gonna
revolution,
sign off
Minister.
because getting tired
You'll
and need a
need
nap.
it. You'll
And
be
then I'm gonna
hearing from me
start-
soon, Garrick.
At some point, Assassin's Creed 2.
You won't when you see my bill.
Wonder how big that bill will be.
And now that we're past that unpleasantness, I think it's time we had a chat with Ambassador Odo, particularly about this technological wonder we've acquired. I have my suspicions, of course. Suffice it to say, I believe you'll find its purpose of great interest to all concerned parties. My main curiosity lies in what the Ambassador will have to say about it. I propose we get to the bottom of this together.
Whoa. Holy shit, I have
Excellent.
an article to
I'll
read.
make all of the necessary arrangements and meet you aboard Odo's flagship.
Tread carefully. It is not wise to challenge
So
a
I have come
founder.
to understand. That being said, I have a great deal of respect for the Ambassador. In the event that I cause offense, I trust you'll defend his honor in an appropriate fashion. Shall we proceed?
Oh boy, this is gonna be an article to read, that's for sure.
What is this?
Stand down, all of you. To what do I owe this unexpected visit?
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, Ambassador. We need to speak in person.
What are you up to, Garrick?
That's a very good question. What's this about exactly?
It's in regard to this device we found on Karema. Do you know what it is?
No idea. Some new Kareman military tech, perhaps?
Interesting. But no. The Karemans didn't make this. But it is.
Oh, these missions are
And
from the
its
new
purpose?
expansion, Victory
I'm
is
sure I
Life.
have
You
no
get to play
idea
as a
what
Jem'Hadar /
It does
Dominion
emit a
character.
signal, however.
It has a lot of
It's
the cast
quite
from Deep
similar
Space
to that
Nine
used
in
by
it,
the
so
Herd.
that's actually Garrick
Perhaps
talking, as you can
I
hear.
should turn it on and show
Kira
you.
is
There's no need
the
for
actress
that.
Kira. That's
I don't
Odo.
like where this
When
is
you
going,
hear him,
Garrick.
Nor I, Captain.
Quark is in this, as you
See,
saw.
I found
Rom,
a similar
although
device
he had more of a
on
role
Bajor.
in the Iconian
On
War.
Bajor. When?
There were a few people.
Right after the recent Herc.
So, but yeah, this was like,
Captain, scan the device.
I was looking forward to this.
You'll find the soil residue on it is of Bajoran origin.
It does. It's
The previous expansion, if you played it, had the
Well, but that
Zenkathi,
doesn't
which
mean
was a
that
cool
Odo-
Enough, Nerys. I
thing.
can't have you defending me on this.
What?
Garrick's right.
I won't spoil it for you
devices
because you
called the
clearly
Herc,
haven't played
and we
Victory
put
is
them
Life
there.
before, or
Explain.
yet.
Now.
But I do
We
suggest
needed
playing
the
it.
Alliance's help immediately. There
Although
wasn't
I do
time for
suggest
summits
that
or
you only
diplomacy.
play Victory is Life
So I found a
missions
high-value
as your
target
Dominion
and led the
character.
Herc to it.
Because I
also
feel
took
it's
steps to make
more
sure their attack would
organized
fail.
to play
Bajor was
this
never at risk.
expansion
You have to
as a
understand that.
Dominion character. Oh, we got a slap.
You put my entire planet at risk. People died, Odo.
I think they
Nerys.
used to be a couple.
Save it. I've heard enough.
Please continue, Odo. You were saying?
I did what
Gotta
I
eat
needed
me
to
a
do
bag
to
of
bring the
pretzels. I'm
Alliance
hungry
into
for
the
a
war.
snack.
I lied.
Something I
Risked
can
the
eat with my
lives of
strawberries
millions
here.
to save billions more. But there's more to this than a staged Herc attack. The other founders are hiding things from me. If I challenge them now, I'll have no chance to find out what. So, for now, I have to play the part.
Well, you're doing a great job of that, Odo. Or should I say, founder?
Oh, Kira is also captain of the Defiant, and before that she was Kai.
Trust me when I say I understand your position, Odo.
I only say that now
Captain,
because
on the
I've
other
already
hand.
done that
I
on
know.
console, and I feel it's
I have a
relatively
strong
safe
lead,
to,
but I'll need
you
your
know.
help to move on it.
You know how to read me. It seems you are a gambler.
I won't
Odo.
go into specifics, but again,
High-stakes one at that.
play,
You
you
have
know,
no
this
idea.
game, play the expansion, and you'll find out for yourself. This guy, if you remember a DS9 episode, Quark somehow acquired a Jem'Hadar baby, and he was just growing really fast, and Odo was like a father figure. That's who Dukon Rex is. I don't know if it's the same voice actor, though.
This is unexpected. The Founders have put useful allies at risk here. While the Karimans should be punished for their rebellion, they should also be given a chance to atone and return to the Dominion. It is not our place to question the will of the Founders, but a good soldier strives to know what he can do about the battlefield and the challenges it may present. Remain
I'm also
vigilant.
eating
and keep me
strawberries, so
appraised.
bear with me.
Victory is life.
I haven't eaten much all day, and I'm just hungry.
Our gods keep their own counsel in the end. It is not our place to question them. And yet, we follow them because they have given
What
us
do you
life.
mean,
We
justice?
pledge that life to them and earn it through our
Oh, well,
victories. But if a god's creations
if you
are
mean the
valueless,
expansion,
why
go right
create them?
ahead, but
And if they have
Dude,
value, why
play
destroy
it.
them? Can a god be unworthy of worship?
Yes, a god most certainly can be unworthy of worship. But then again, all you need is about, what, 5,000 Jaffa? Making another reference to something there.
I trust you understand the need for security.
Oh,
What you've
okay.
heard today is not to be discussed with anyone else. Understood? No one. Not even another founder.
Loris and Wayu.
Quite the revelation, don't you think? It will be interesting to see how the powers that be respond to all this. For now, I think it's best to keep this in the purview of the diplomats. Let's return to our ships. There'll be more time to speak about this matter later.
I'm surprised to see you here, Wei-Yun. Aren't you
Yeah.
usually at your founder's side, hanging on
That's
her
how I
every
was
word?
before. But eventually my collection grew. And now I feel it's relatively even compared, like, you know, watching and playing.
It is a message from said founder that brings me here now. She would remind you of your purpose, to serve the Dominion as a whole.
To serve
How
the
kind
Dominion
of you
as
to
a
deliver
whole.
the message
Oh
in
dear.
person.
I should
Thank
also
you
say the
for your
female
service.
changeling, the voice, you
As
know,
for my
that lady,
service, the ambassador shares his wisdom and guidance.
is in this as well,
Truly, he is a most benevolent god.
which is
Why
amazing.
should
I didn't
not
think she
serve
was
him?
still alive.
He is a founder, after all.
Serve the founders, yes, but also serve them well. Do
I
recall
also thought
the
all of
fate
Wei-Yun
her
was
predecessors.
killed
She
in
thought
the
she
Alpha
served the
Quadrant
founders well,
during the Dominion
quite
War.
possibly to the moment her unfortunate
So
wife came
how
to
is
this
this
conclusion.
one here?
As we both know, she was greatly mistaken.
The same could be said for your predecessor as well, dear Wei-Yun. Have you forgotten his sins? I know the founders haven't.
I know you work directly for a founder, but you should remember your place. It's very impolite to eavesdrop and interrupt a private conversation between your superiors. Perhaps you need a reminder of who provides your Catracel whites.
But again, when this is over, I'm gonna grab a quick bite, and eventually, if I decide to actually do it, Assassin's Creed 2. So if you wish to follow me, I can always, you know, excuse me, use, I don't know, any constructive criticism you're willing to give. Yeah. You know, stay tuned for it. But yes, welcome to the Gamma Quadrant. This is what the galaxy map for it looks like. This is also a battle zone as well. So, you know, if you remember the whole thing with the Dyson Sphere, this is a battle zone as well. So, let's finish off.
We have heard much today. The wisdom of the gods is not always evident to soldiers like ourselves, but I trust Founder Odo. I believe we should continue to serve him. He seeks to save the Dominion from the Herc, and he may well be our best hope in doing that. Speak of what you have learned today with no one, especially Wei-Yun. I do not believe his intentions are always in the Dominion's best interests. Return to your duties.
You know,
I will contact
that's
you when
probably what I'm
Founder Odo
gonna
is
do.
ready to move forward with his plan.
Hasn't been too humid today, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, so the comm code. You who played this game probably before, know that the dev can sometimes give really terrible rewards. This is the only one that is worth a damn for this mission. Ah, thank you. Come back. I have mainly Star Wars games, but, you know, follow my, you know, PC Twitch. I'm going to copy and paste a giant thing there. That is all of my currently used social media stuff. So, you know, look into all of that. I also play Star Trek Online on PC, but again, that's only Let's Plays. I don't have, I guess, a good enough technical ability to stream on PC too much. And then, yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. It seems like you did. If you want me to play anything else, tweet it. I will put it on a list, but all games that are suggested come after Ace Combat 7, because I've been waiting for that game. Can I play Armada? I don't own it. And I don't know if it works on Windows 10. I'll check on Steam if it's there, but generally speaking, if it's not on Steam or on Xbox One or 360, well, I'll have to get a new 360, but if it's not on, like, generally speaking, PC, Steam, or Xbox One, I probably won't. Unless, like, I can get the operating system of a system it plays on. Yeah, doesn't look like it's on Steam. But, you know, I will add it to a list of, you know, game suggestions. So, again, thank you for coming. Love the fact you enjoyed it. I love the smiley face. And, as always, as I say in everything, eat your fruits and vegetables. I just hope I don't... okay, there we go. Again, eat your fruits and vegetables.